Hello, I'm Katherine Graham. I'm the account executive here at Hubert, Canada. I account manage the SGP network group for all of Canada. Um, we have a couple teammates as well that I will mention after we're done with the slide. So today I was asked to do a webinar, basically a little bit about Hubert Canada and the SGP network's dedicated sight line, and any questions, of course, on coding or how you would like to utilize my team or Hubert Canada in your future is appreciated. So just to give a brief understanding of Hubert Canada. We are a separate identity from Hubert distributing in the US. However, we use their warehouse and all of the vendor deals that they get from the States, obviously being a very larger network, to ship up from the States to our Canadian customers with better discount opportunities and it includes rebates as well from some of the larger equipment perspective. So it's a one-stop shop, and I say it, we've got about 1,000 vendors that we can go at to ask for products that members come and ask us for. Um, of that, we do house about 9,000 items in our warehouse, and we have like 30,000 of the SKUs in our actual system. So when I get asked to look for a product, I can go into our system to see if we've got the vendor model already set up. And when it comes to the sightline, there's not everything available on the sightline, but if you can't find it, we can certainly try to find it through our system. So we house in Harrison, Ohio. And so that gets shipped through a broker that we have at the border. We've got a Western, they're both the same broker, but a Western location and an Eastern location. And so there's always shipping charges kind of in that mix, but we've been working with a lot of Canadian vendors as well. Especially brokers. So anything from Garland, but then there's brokers like EFI, et cetera, for equipment that we work with directly here in Canada. We've got quite a strong private label, Hubert brand, and expressly Hubert, that gives you some pretty good discounts on pricing. It's basically, they're almost like copycats of some of the vendor products, but just at a better deal. So our focus is to get maybe some insight to dedicated order guides for your locations that we can put up into the system for you so that you can access them readily. So hubert.ca is the website, and we have a dedicated sightline for the Silver Group purchasing network. When you go onto the site and you just see a regular Hubert on the left, that means you're not in the dedicated sightline for SGP. SGP, you'll see on the left the SGP logo. So what we have to do is we have to sign in or create an account, and you have either done that already and you're able to see the SGP logo, or you haven't yet. If you haven't yet, you would like to register. So that's the little man icon on the top right of the website. And then this is what you'll see. And if your telephone number, if you're already set up in our system from SGP's network, your telephone number for that location, when you finish this, sign out and sign back in, should do it that you can see your SGP logo in the left. If it doesn't, then just contact, and I'll have a few people that you can contact to make sure that you do get onto the sight line, and we just need your username, and then we'll make sure that you're connected to it. So once connected to it, you'll see that SGP sign on your left. And then this arrow is showing where you can have order guides. So for your locations, if you've got multiple people ordering, we can start putting order guides in here so that you can keep them to one set of tongs, for example, that you know is a good price, etc. But we haven't really started that with SGP, so I am looking forward to it. We have one daycare center so far that has utilized this option. So once you're in, it's a fairly easy process. You can build shopping carts. You can do up quotes. You can proceed with getting the quote verified by us, or you can proceed to checkout. Where verifying the quote comes in is because this may not give you your freight charges. Um, you'll perhaps see the taxes, but you won't see the freight. So that's where if you put through to get a quote on the products that you're asking for, one of us will reach back out to you to give you a PDF that breaks down your costs, freight attached, and then final taxes. When you're in this site, you're going to be also asked for the unit number. So if you have a multiple location site, all SGP customers are 560887. But then under that umbrella, you all have different unit numbers. So that is very important for us to be able to understand where this product is shipping to. That's how it's connected into our system. Also, if you need a credit app, so if you haven't ordered from us before, there's a way within that system to automatically set yourself up for credit. A lot of companies pay by credit card or e-transfer, electronic funds transfer. And this can be accomplished through our website as well. There will be a process to obviously check your credit. Depending on the size of the order, if it's over usually $10,000 to $20,000, they'll want a little bit of a deposit, but that's communicated with the account manager. We've been really growing as we have merged with a sister company in the States called Central Restaurants to now housing a lot of large equipment. And this has been a busy year now, quoting large equipment as well as small wares. So a lot of the large equipment is not yet in our site. And that is where if you've got the model number, a picture of what you're after, this might be communication that might just be emailed directly to the account manager instead. So I'm just going to back up a little bit to the site to just show you the pricing. You will, and actually I don't have a picture that I actually want to show you where you'll see the street price. So if you go onto the regular Hubert website, you would see $19, and then you would see a sale price with your discount price of $15, and it'll show that. There are some items that don't have that because they're already like an expressly Hubert, where they're already quite a bit less than the going rate of a product out there. So how do I check my shopping cart? Gets asked a lot, and the contents of your shopping cart can be viewed at any time by clicking the cart at the top right of the pages on the website. There are a number of options displayed with the shopping cart. You can change order quantities. You can remove items and add items. You can see your sales tax and shipping charges, apply for the Hubert credit, and proceed to checkout. There are no minimums currently with SGP. So you can buy a set of tongs, or you can buy $20,000 worth of large equipment. This is the hierarchy of contacts. So this is a team for SGP. You've got our customer service department, and we have a key account specialist, which is Trixie. Warranties, credits, that kind of thing. Suzanne is actually just coming on as a team member in training right now in Ohio, and she will now be the account manager for this account, and I'm the account executive. So I'm the one that wants to build the relationships with you guys, help you with your projects, and just really dive in to see how I can help you guys more. And I'm open to questions now. Or if you want me to dive into something more. Did Arnav, did everybody get the handouts too?
Yeah, everyone received your introductory materials, which I forwarded to them.
Perfect. Any questions about products or searching, or it's fairly easy?
Yeah, Catherine. So this is
Yes.
Ankur. Yeah, as you rightly pointed out, this is fairly easy. I'm new to EPS, so this was more of a learning session for me. And obviously the navigation part helps a lot. So thank you so much for that. Really appreciate your time today. Good session overall. Thank you.
Oh, really appreciate that. And again, we are here to help. We feel that a lot of people ask for a plate and they forget that we have so many thousands of plates. You know, is it a dinner plate? Is it a dessert plate? And what size? 9-inch, 10-inch, 6-inch? What color? Ceramic, porcelain? You know, it just goes on and on. And sometimes I do just get the email that says, I need a dinner plate. That's hard for us.
Yes, I
So
can imagine.
by being able to go onto the site and just start to peruse a little bit, the actual, and I almost feel, is it okay, Arnav? Do I have a little bit more time?
Yeah, sorry, for sure. You do have more time.
Perfect. So I'm actually going to share the actual website. Can everybody see this okay?
Yep.
So plate. And it'll pick up anything that says plate. So we're into hot plates. So if we do white, now we're getting into some more white plates. We can put dinner. Now we're getting into dinner plates. And then what I'd like to show you is on the left, you can filter this. So if you want just china or porcelain, if you just want melamine, stoneware, you can break it down. If you know you want one of these patterns, you can break it down. If you want dishwasher safe or microwavable safe, you can break it down. So you can continue to break it down to zone in just a little bit. If I zoom back out, and if you scroll down the page, you will continue to see many. And the best sellers are actually some algorithms of what people have purchased in the past. Now, currently out of stock or hurry, only a few left, doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to carry it anymore. So I would still definitely put them in the quotes, and then we'll let you know that there's a PO coming in and when that PO is coming in. But for example, this Carlisle, well, I want to show you the next page. So you will see that there will be useful information. There's sometimes spec sheets for products, use care, warranty information, etc., that can be underneath the picture. This is where you're seeing, you know, 421, you save 6%. Not the best of savings on that one, maybe with Carlisle, but still it's savings. And this here, a lot of people miss. So when you see that plate, all of a sudden you see a whole bunch of other opportunities within that brand to pick from. If you're also looking for just a 9-inch plate instead. And then if you keep scrolling down, it'll give you options. Well, maybe you need something to wash this plate with. But it also gives you comparable. So Hubert brand, if you want to take a peek at that instead, because of the price. And then if you continue to scroll down, there's maybe different colors that you can pick from as well. And this plate, since we dove in, just has these two available to them. But if you keep scrolling down, it may give you other suggestions of other products. So, oh, yeah, no, actually, this is the one I want. Now, this one has been discontinued, and this actually may be from the vendor. But again, always check with us because we rely on our vendors to help us update this product, all this information, and we can confirm with the vendor that yes, it is in fact no longer going to be available for you. Are there any questions on these pages? Because all along here, there's different options for what, and Hubert, honestly, we can sell a lot of different products. So micro markets, bakeware, packaging, shelving, racks and flooring, bar and beverage, equipment. And if we go back to the main page and scroll down, I've actually started to update this page to be better for you guys. I've been at Hubert for about 2 years, and I just took on this account almost a year ago, actually February, so I still have a bit to go. But for example, this helpful little area here for healthcare, this helped me a lot. That I think was the main part of why I wanted this on here, because people were asking for specialty utility cutlery, for example. So now you can just, it's a lot easier. So instead of maybe waiting a couple days to hear from us, you can find something on here. I can show you, and I've been playing with this too much. This is my cart account, and I've got 2,500 items on it. And obviously, since that time, item SKUs get removed because vendors no longer have them, or we no longer have them. But this is where I was showing the difference with, you can clear the whole cart, you can get a quote, you can proceed to checkout. So the quotes are great because, especially for quantities, maybe not on one of these spoons, but let's say you need to buy 3 ice machines. The chances are that I or the account manager will be able to go to the vendor and ask for a deal. So this is not something that you're going to get necessarily in our website, but you would add this to the cart and you can send through your quote. You'll get a quote number. You can let me know what the quote, or Suzanne know what the quote number is, and we can see if we can get you a better deal on something like this, because these are heavy ticketed items. So if they can give us any reprieve, it's much appreciated by you folks. We also have Kratos brand, which is our brand for large equipment. And it doesn't seem to want to come up on Kratos brand here. Well, it could, and it's giving us the small stuff first. But oven. There you go. These are our brands. They come from the States, but they're at a very good price point. They have a 1-year warranty, which a lot of other companies have. And honestly, with equipment, it just depends on your budget. If you want to pay for a 1-year warranty or a 7-year warranty, that's your difference in pricing. Questions? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to do this. And I can give Arnav this presentation as well, so that you've got a little bit more data.
Sure. Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Catherine,
much.
for taking out time to provide this presentation. And I will ensure to include this in the email which I send out to everybody, including the attendees who could not make it, with the recording. And they can reach out to you on your email for any further questions.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thanks.